The 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's game held at Amway Center. It's the Orlando Magic going up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they look at this as a great chance to grab another road win. They know they're the better team and come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business. And one of the guys you're going to see in the paint, the former Trojan Nick Vucevic, he has established himself as an impact player in this league. Kenny, what role do you see him having on a team?
He has been one of my favorite players that has not made the playoffs. His ability to dominate, he has SLN, Ernie. You know what that is? Tell him, Shaq. What's that?
Shoots like me.
Shaq-like numbers.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you said M.
He gets Shaq-like numbers in Orlando, man.
Bad.
This guy's getting it done.
I thought you
one
said
of my
SLM.
Favorite. Oh,
my bad.
I am done with this one.
Ernie, let me give you and Kenny a little bit of O'Neillology.
Okay.
Anybody's last name who's ever played in the league, name ends with IC, can play, can shoot. Maravich. Stojakovic.
That's ICH.
Same thing,
Okay.
itch.
It's that sound.
It's
Yes,
the
Maravich.
Okay, all right.
Stojakovic. And my favorite, O'Neillovich.
Okay.
You know, these guys have been very offensive his entire career. I like to see him more become more a focal point on offense.
Hey,
Itch. You itching?
yeah, I couldn't quite reach it.
That's kind of offensive right there.
He's had that itch.
Okay. Oh, the itch. Yeah, the itch. I get it.
Oh, got it.
Now to Kevin Harlan itch.
Shut up, itch.
One of the many statues in the downtown Orlando area. We come to you tonight from Florida. We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You look at Toronto. This is a game they expect to win. They come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business.
And expected to vie for that top seed coming into the season. They have not disappointed. This is a team poised to do big things in the postseason.
Well, all the hype was justified. I mean, it's been an impressive season for them. We've seen them win a lot of different ways. And they've proven in the midst of all of that to be a very, very complete team.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Nick Vucevic is from a basketball family. His father, Borislav, played professionally until age 44. Nick said, "I used to watch him practice every day. He taught me everything, not just skill-wise, but how to live as an athlete, being mentally ready for the ups and downs. Even today, he's kind of my personal coach. He tells me what he sees and how I can get even better." Kevin?
Big advantage, DA. Thanks. Well, the Magic in past famously losing superstar big men like Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal. They've got some young talent, but do they have the star talent they need to be great?
And you know what, Kevin? I think they can be really good, but I'm not sure they have that real foundational superstar player. Very few teams do, quite honestly. Still, for a team that hasn't had a winning season in over 5 years, I think just winning ball games becomes the most important thing.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Carroll and Patterson in at the small and power forward. The explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Payton. And the shot no good, a bit short. Lowry against Payton. Lowry with the ball. Screened by Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Second chance shot. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Vucevic. Payton outside. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Count it. Ibaka's got the first points of the night for the Magic.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment but still converting the basket. toughness.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Carroll. He feeds it to DeRozan. Gordon against Carroll. The dish now to Payton. Pick by Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Those three-pointers off the mark. And it's the Raptors ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, you know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons, and yet there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, tell you what, on offense, Vucevic is as talented as they come for a big guy. Has the ability to post up as well as shoot from the mid-range area, and that combination makes him a hard cover.
Here's Watson. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Picked by Vucevic. Watson, the pass to Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Vucevic uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Back to Lowry. To the inside. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the left wing. Outside Carroll. He's off on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Patterson.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Toronto trailing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. No good from Valanciunas.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Watson has it in the corner. Ibaka outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Lowry dishes to Carroll. Kicks it to DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. The Raptors rebound. Valanciunas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gordon a screen. Payton kicks to Ibaka. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by DeRozan.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see.
To be right on time and on target from that distance, ridiculous.
Now here is Ibaka. Gordon with no one around. A second chance effort. And Ibaka with the lay-in. Ibaka's got 6.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 5. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 7 points in the game.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
11 feet away. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Screened by Valanciunas. Ibaka against Patterson. Back to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Patterson. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Watson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Gordon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
Ross is checked in for the Raptors. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Man, I like the rambunctious energy in Aaron Gordon. I mean, 2 summers ago, he broke his jaw roughhousing with his older brother. This guy loves to get after it. Now, don't get the wrong idea. People describe him as very mature for his age, and he approaches the game of basketball with that same kind of healthy, reckless abandon.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. In fourth, the Raptors.
You know, shot blocking can sometimes be like a spark plug or an energy injection for the defense. Their home crowd really gets into it when they throw those shots out of there.
Raptors trail by 3. Gordon's had his share of injuries over the years. Guys, remember a torn ACL in grade school, a broken elbow playing football, broke a bone in his foot going into his rookie year.
And he's an active young man. I mean, he had his share of scrapes for sure. I mean, he's a gym rat. He loves to be in there working on his game. Even last season, he sprained his arm shooting 1,500 shots in a day. Now, Gordon, listen to me here, okay, young fella? There is something called the diminishing rate of return. So I know you want to work and get a lot of shots up, but we got to temper that thing down now. You got a long career ahead of you. Let's minimize those 1,500 shot days going forward.
I think that's some pretty good advice, Clark. Very well said. Now, here's Watson following the miss by DeRozan. Pick by Vucevic. Feeds it to Watson. Uncovered. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Ross in the corner. Three-pointer. Patterson. Great positioning on the putback. Patterson's got his second basket.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Screened by Ibaka. In the corner, it's Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is highly skilled at getting defenders to be physical with him. I mean, he's welcoming of contact, especially when he's going up for his shot. And Nikola Vucevic, born to play the game. Both of his parents played professionally. They met in a gym. And his father played in Europe for 24 years, so you can't run away from the DNA.
That free throw, no good. And Vucevic with that basketball upbringing, guys, you see that in his skill level, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can score on the block over either shoulder. He can step out and make the face-up jump shot as well. He's a good passer. Offensively, there's not much he can't do as a big guy.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier is checked in for C.J. Watson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell kicks to Joseph. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Joseph's got his first 2 points of the night. Orlando trailing here. Green left side. It's stolen by Sullinger. Ross with a wide open look. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Vucevic setting the pick for Fournier. Right wing. Pass to Biyombo. 5 on the clock. The feed now to Fournier. Fires it up. The Magic again can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And stolen by Fournier. Pass to Augustine. Here's Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a smooth jump shot from veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Now Powell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Ross, that's good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here is Augustine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Top of the key, Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Sullinger with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And that one misses. Kazanya, he's checked in for the Magic. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Now here is Augustine. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. This is to Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Even when the defense is right up in Fournier, he's still tricky down inside. Constantly figures out ways to keep the defense guessing.
Now here's Joseph. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Nogueira kicks to Powell. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the paint. Here's Azania. He's guarded by Ross. Fournier against Zellinger. Elbow shot. That one a little long.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Joseph, that's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now here's Ross. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Fournier. Powell dishes to Joseph. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And stolen by Biyombo. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Corey Joseph, born in Toronto, gives us his thoughts about returning north of the border via free agency.
Oh, I played a big part in that. You know, ever since I was growing up, I was a Toronto Raptors fan. You know, growing up, watching them, you know, just having it in my dreams, me and my brother, and, you know, Tristan, Mike, all those guys playing together, just knowing if we get the opportunity, you know, just trying to make the best out of it.
And having won a championship with the Spurs in 2014, you wonder how much of Joseph's experience can carry over to help the Raptors.
You know, it's always good to have rings in the locker room, especially for big games. And what I like about Joseph is that he's just now starting to realize his potential.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, the core of this team at the guard spots. Carroll and Patterson in at the small and power forward. And it's Zellinger in at the 5. There's the pick. Passes it to Fournier. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. Lowry with the ball. 32 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we know Mario Hezonja is a sharpshooter out of Croatia, and some say he was the cockiest player from that 2015 draft class. He once said, "I've never had respect to anybody on a basketball court. I don't care. Whether it's a veteran or a young player standing in front of me, I always have the same goal. I want to run over everybody." Kevin?
What a quote. He is not shy. Thanks, D.A. They kick it out to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors with the lead. Down low. It's deflected. And stolen by Biyombo. Out to the wing with his first shot attempt. DeRozan with the rebound. Toronto shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Lowry kicks to Patterson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Really such a security blanket, Greg, when you can count on that second unit to step in and provide key minutes, especially when the game is in doubt.
The Magic again can't hit. So it's Toronto now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Augustine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now the pass to Hazania. Shot to end this cold run. Toronto grabs the miss. Zellinger's got his third rebound tonight.
And Mario Hezonja, the 5th overall pick in 2015 out of Croatia. He's played pro basketball from the time he was a teenager and competing in the second-best league in the world since age 17. That'll get you ready for the NBA.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hazania. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lowry passes to Patterson. Sullinger the screen. Patterson dishes to DeRozan. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. DeRozan's got the lead back up to 4 now for Toronto. Lowry against Augustine. Pass to Hazania. Takes a 3. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Lowry against Augustine. The shot. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Fournier, that's for 2. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. He dishes it to Patterson. Drills it from outside. Patterson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the 1st.
And here's Augustine. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes it to Hazania. The tray. Kept alive Orlando. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now Green, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the shot goes in. Augustine's got his first bucket of the night. Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry to the paint and stolen by Biyombo. With the shot, Jared Sullinger grabs the board. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Carroll, no one around him. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. And last year, Kyle Lowry took another huge leap in his development. And yeah, the points, the steals, and the rebounds were fantastic, but I thought the bigger part was the fact that the discipline he showed in the offseason to drop to 25 pounds. You know, you factor that in with his shot selection, and that discipline is one reason why he was an all-star and rapidly becoming one of the very elite guards we have in our league.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Raptors also with a sub. Valanciunas is checked in. The Magic trail by 6. And talking about the progression of Lowry's game, some feel his improved attitude has had a lot to do with that.
You hit it. He was hard-headed when he came into the league. Didn't always get along with his coaches. Now, though, his maturity, his real confidence, those are areas of growth that have allowed him to just settle in and play his game.
Nogueira's checked in for Toronto. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
DeRozan passes to Ross. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For 3, Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lowry dishes to Ross. To the inside. Valanciunas, good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Payton outside. Inside. Here's Vucevic, and again it's Orlando converting.
And on defense, you have to do a lot to bother Vucevic. I mean, he's so smooth, even under pressure.
Valanciunas with a screen on Payton. Outside DeRozan. Goes up on the wing. The shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Watson kicks to Payton. He feeds it to Vucevic. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
It's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Both good from the line that time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Now the dish to Powell. It's stolen by Watson. That one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And Joseph kicks to Nogueira. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kicks it to Watson. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 5 assists in the game.
And whenever Watson gets the rock beyond the three-point arc, you can't allow him any space. I mean, this is a guy who can make you pay from there.
Here's Valanciunas. Vucevic with the block. And they get it back. Watson, the pass to Ibaka. Nogueira pulls it in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Left side, Ibaka. Another miss by Ibaka. Raptors trail by 4. Feeds it to Powell. Nogueira dishes to Joseph. He kicks it to Ross. Now here's Powell. He's covered by Watson. 5 to shoot. The feed to Joseph. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Nogueira. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Watson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Ross kicks to Valanciunas. To the wing on the left. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Valanciunas has got 7 points in the game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now, here's Watson. D right on him. Back to Gordon. Dishes it to Watson. Here's Ibaka. Connects from three-point range. Ibaka's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
Good. 6 points for him.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Screen by Ibaka, and Watson has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 5. Over to the wing. Now here's Powell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. No good from Ross.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. Payton outside. And the pass to Gordon. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Magic lead by 8.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Powell with it. Pass to Ross. From outside the arc. Here's Valanciunas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Payton. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Magic out in front, up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Serge Ibaka had no problems getting going. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Raptors trail by 7. Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle. Watson out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Carroll passes to DeRozan. Back to Carroll. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Payton dishes to Vucevic, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Payton kicks to Watson. Pass to Vucevic. He dishes it to Watson. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And that one, good. And now a 12-point Orlando lead.
And how about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
That one good for 2. And that's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Payton passes to Watson. He feeds it to Gordon. Here's Ibaka. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Aaron Gordon, growing up, he played hockey and football, track and field, just always wanted to be active. Always an athlete.
You know, you hear all kinds of stories, and as a kid, his mother was driving. They were sitting at a busy intersection, and without a word, he hopped out of his seat to run and grab a ball he saw left by the curb. I mean, that reckless go and get it in traffic mentality cuts both ways and certainly serves him well as long as he's on a basketball court and not on a road in traffic somewhere.
Good advice, Clark. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. 14 feet away. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 11 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. The free throw drops for Vucevic. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Raptors trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
DeRozan in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Payton outside. Gordon dishes to Payton. Passes it to Vucevic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. No good on that one. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for C.J. Watson. And he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 16. From deep. Now the dish to Valanciunas. Kicks to Carroll. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. DeRozan's got 15 points. Payton outside. Feeds to Fournier. And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the triple.
Timeout.
7 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
So for the Magic, Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. Sullinger's checked in for Toronto. Toronto with the ball. 17-point game. Here's Lowry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Magic.
You really gotta like a lot of the things about the way this offense is flowing right now. Just a solid overall approach in terms of knocking down threes at a high clip and scoring in a variety of other ways.
And here's Lowry. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Down low, knocked loose, and stolen by Biyombo. Al Fournier, there's the screen. To the middle. Biyombo, that's good. And the Magic lead by 19. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Orlando.
The activity level defensively I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Evan Fournier at 6'7", great size for the shooting guard position. He can swing to a 3-spot at times, too.
Yeah, I like that versatility. I mean, defensively, he's got quick feet, but he can be overpowered at times. I think he wants to be a better rebounder, so working on that part of his game. So I'd say because of that, he's probably a little more comfortable and effective at the 2-spot right now.
First free throw is good.
Take a look at what Fournier's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Good on both. And a 6'7" swingman out of France, Evan Fournier played 3 years professionally in his home country.
Yeah, and guys, from a young age, he was the go-to scorer for his team. He wasn't shy about demanding the ball from his teammates, actually relished that role. That confidence has served him well as an NBA player.
Sullinger, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Sullinger, the screen to the inside. But they'll get another chance. And Sullinger missing.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
When you look at Mario Hezonja, 6'8", guys, you see him as more of a small forward or a shooting guard.
Well, I think he's a swing man.
Take a break.
You can play him at both positions, undoubtedly. He's got small forward size and the athleticism and scoring ability to play the shooting guard spot. I think it just depends on the matchups and what you're trying to get done in any given game.
That's good from Hezonja. Joseph, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Patterson, the screen, and Joseph kicks to Patterson. Green, the pass to Fournier. Here's Hezonja. Back to Fournier. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 12.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position. And a moment here to see the numbers for Fournier. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Joseph kicks to Lowry. Outside Carroll. That's Biyombo with the rebound.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
There's the feed to Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Green. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Some changes for Toronto. Nogueira's checked in for Patterson. Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The free throw drops for Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Nogueira kicks to Joseph. Bucket is good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Joseph. Orlando's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And Augustine kicks to Hezonja. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good. The Magic shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. The pass to Hezonja. From 10 feet out, here's Biyombo. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Biyombo's got 4 points in the quarter. Powell kicks to Ross. Dishes it to Carroll. Ball's knocked loose. And there's Nogueira on the assist from Joseph. Nogueira's got his first bucket of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Outside, Green. Augustine in the corner. Traps in the tray. Augustine's got 5 now.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
There's a screen. Ross dishes to Joseph. The 3. The rebound by Hezonja. Orlando's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Green passes to Hezonja. Nogueira pulls it in. Nogueira's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Toronto, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Carroll hits them both. Now here is Augustine. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Fournier. Pass to Biyombo, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. Second in steals, second in points off turnovers. And they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Joseph. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carroll. To the middle and stolen by Biyombo. Ross kicks to Joseph. Pass to Carroll. Back to Joseph. Carroll with it. Biyombo on him. It's stolen by Green. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Magic moving the ball around. Augustine with it. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fournier, that's for 2. And that one hits back iron. Toronto shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Nogueira dishes to Joseph. Nogueira passes to Powell. And stolen by Fournier.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. What a stellar outing in this one for Green. 12 points and also 3 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
And the first one drops. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Biyombo. Gordon comes in for Hezonja. C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Augustine. And Toronto also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Both free throws good from Green. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Passes to Powell. Now here's Nogueira, guarded by Green. And here is Joseph. He's got 9. The baseline J. That's tipped.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now Watson. He's got 10. In the corner, it's Gordon. They get it again. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Nogueira. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Orlando's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
And Joseph kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Nogueira. To the middle, here's Joseph. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Joseph's got 11 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Pick by Vucevic. Payton outside. And here's Gordon from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Joseph. 11 points in the game. From deep three-point range.
And Payton never makes it easy for shooters when he's nearby. I mean, he's a guy who does a nice job to keep moving his feet and contesting shots.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Don't give in to their semi-fast break and get mismatches. We got to sprint back. We don't want to have just give in to a mismatch. That's what they want.
And Dwayne Casey extremely focused on what he feels are cracks in their transition D.
Hey, creating space on the fast break. Something every team practices. They not only have to flip from offense to defense faster, they have to communicate much better.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So for Toronto right now, they set the pick. Watson kicks to Wilcox. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Magic. The dish to Powell. Back to Joseph. Moves back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Watson. He feeds it to Wilcox. Kicks it to Ibaka. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And Orlando making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. Brown outside. Feeds it to Wilcox. 6 to shoot. Hezonja kicks to Wilcox. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break Toronto. And here we go. The shot by Powell, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's the screen. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. The baseline J. Chalk up 2 there.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here is Wilcox. And the pass to Hezonja. Inside, Rudez. And he gets it to go.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now the feed to Powell. Up top, Sullinger. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here is Wilcox. He's covered by Joseph. Screened by Ibaka. They get a hand on it. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Screen by Ibaka. Hezonja kicks to Ibaka. No good on the three. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Hezonja to the paint. Shots good by Ibaka.
And this is what Ibaka supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
Joseph dishes to Sullinger. Count that one.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Hezonja, the pass to Wilcox. Dishes to Brown. Pass to Wilcox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hezonja. Toronto grabs the miss.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And Sullinger missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Brown kicks to Hezonja. Fast break Toronto. Powell for 3. The rebound by Hezonja. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here is Wilcox. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. Drills the 3-pointer.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Shot from 12. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The first free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Biyombo checks in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brown. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Powell dishes to Sullinger. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Augustine with it. Pass to Hezonja. 6 to shoot. Augustine passes to Hezonja. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here is Powell. The shot by Sullinger wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Passes it to Hezonja. From outside the arc. That shot off. The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Back to Joseph. From the baseline. And again, it's Toronto converting. And the Magic shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Hezonja to the wing right side. Here's Rudez to the left wing. Puts up a 3. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Now Joseph. Here's Sullinger, and another basket for Toronto.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Magic shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now here is Augustine, guarded closer. Inside, Biyombo kicks to Rudez. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Evan Fournier's checked in for Wilcox. The Raptors making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Ross kicks to Nogueira. Back to Ross. Fires the three. And it's rebounded by Rudez.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
There's the pick. The pass to Hezonja. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time they should be getting more active and aggressive on the defensive end, not less.
Nogueira gets a screen for Joseph. Ross kicks to Sullinger. From the left block, and another basket for Toronto.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Augustine passes to Hezonja. Rudez kicks to Augustine. They set the screen. Fournier gets a wide open look. Here's Biyombo. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The free throw drops for Biyombo.
Looking at the numbers for Biyombo, he's got 10 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And the dunk by Nogueira.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Fournier's shot is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Raptors moving the ball around. No good from Ross.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Hezonja. Biyombo kicks to Rudez. And the shot no good, a bit short. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. There's a good screen. Ross dishes to Nogueira, and it's in there.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Here's Hezonja. Inside, Rudez. Soft touch off the glass.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered by Joseph. Now the dish to Rudez. There's the screen. Fournier for three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Serge Ibaka. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Hezonja kicks to Augustine. He dishes it to Biyombo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First free throw is good. And Biyombo drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ross passes to Joseph. In the corner, Powell with it. Sullinger with a screen for Joseph. The shot. The putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding, We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Serge Ibaka. What can you say? Double-double on a big night. Of course, any victory is big, but he really seemed to put a little extra effort into this one.
With 2 straight losses under their belt, they needed someone, Ernie. Somebody had to step up in the game, and he was the man to do it. He gave them exactly the lift they needed.
He was scorching the nets all night, hit nearly 60. That's right, Ernie, 60% from the field. He was extremely aggressive, but his shot selection was unbelievable.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.